This AgVision program is made possible through the generous support of Syngenta Seeds NK brand. The results you need, the freedom to choose. And by Farms.com. Ag news, market prices, ag careers, and farm real estate. You'll find it all at Farms.com.
Some farm families seem to be locked up in chronic conflict patterns, and it's quite predictable. Jim knows exactly what to say in order to get his sister enraged, and of course she knows precisely how late she can arrive for work in order to irritate her father, and yet still get everything done. And mother's question about, well, how much did that vacation cost, sends their married daughter into orbit. And the comment about excessive drinking is a very sensitive sore point for their youngest son, who has a number of recent DUIs. And so the family business merry-go-round continues. Family members have the great ability to hurt each other and also do not seem to fight fair. In fact, many family business encounters seem more like a bunch of kids playing in a sandbox. In order to maintain the competitive advantage that you have as a family farm business, best practices would indicate that you practice some form of containment. And just like good fences make for good neighbors, good family policies make for strong family businesses. One place to begin for families that seem to have these chronic conflict patterns, by the way, this is pretty normal, is to establish a family code of conduct. Once you have established a family code of conduct through some form of facilitation or talking, it doesn't just become a nice piece of paper tucked away in a file or a binder, but the actual process helps the family hold each other accountable to their highest sense of themselves. The following are some elements that I see included in many family code of conducts that I have helped work through. One code of conduct that is very, very common and very, very important is listening. Now, what do we mean by that? Listening for understanding. Always seek to understand before speaking and judging. I don't know whether you knew this or not, but the words you speak are only 6% of any communication. The tone of your voice is around 35%, and your entire body language is close to 60% of any communication. Secondly, another good part of a code of conduct is no interruptions. None. Ever. Thirdly, fight for fairness. Fourthly, take a time out to regroup or to recaucus if you need to. Another common element in code of conduct is the rule that you can pass on any question. No one needs to feel cornered, but use that sparingly. Another very important code of conduct rule for families is no hitting below the belt. Keep your childhood slights in the parking lot. And of course, the seventh code of conduct rule I would suggest is treat others as you would want to be treated. Now, families then ask the question, what if someone violates our code of conduct? A creative way to handle that is to form a kitty. Every time someone violates, either swears or shows disrespect or is not listening, they put $10 in a kitty and they get sent to the penalty box. I'm just kidding. For little children, we call for timeouts. The family needs to find some kind of creative and humorous way to say, look, didn't we just all agree to this code of conduct? And it's a humorous but very helpful way to hold each other accountable. Remember, as your family farm business gets more complex by adding shareholders or in-laws to the family, you are best advised to clean up job descriptions and develop a family code of conduct. It's a powerful way to hold each other accountable to the highest sense of yourself as a family. I'm Dr. John Fast.